Everybody, this is HBCU Radio Listen. We're live at the Cowboys Stadium. JL.
Yo, what's up, baby boy? How you doing? Good day, everybody out there in the world. We are here, in Texas, baby. We here with them boys. You know what I'm talking about, them Cowboys. We here in Texas. You know, HBCU original. We decided to take a field trip this weekend, and we came. Come on, to see America's team. You see what I'm saying? You can see it. See your boy. Yeah.
I don't know about that though, but yeah.
Yeah, American team. You know what it is. Yo, we gonna go up in here. I'm just ready to walk in the stadium. Oh man, this is state of the art, bitch. You gotta see this, man.
Hey, listen, it's nothing like, and for you HBCU, it's nothing like the Eagles Stadium.
Man, you must be. Hey. You know how much money they put into this one, right?
I don't know.
Ain't nothing like this one.
How much they put in?
We got a billionaire that owns our team, brother.
Listen, it don't make a difference if you can't win.
Hey, they winning in here.
If they can't win, don't make a difference.
Come on.
Oh, let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Take a look at that, baby.
I see the C. I see the W.
Man, you don't hear me though.
I see the G.
You don't hear me though. You don't hear me though.
G-I-R-L, Cowgirls. Let me see.
Yeah. So, man, listen. This is going to be.
And for those who don't know, there is a few players from HBCU who are on the Cowboys team this year. As well. So we definitely
What do you say, Vince?
Shout out. I say a lot of people don't realize that Markquese Bell is a safety for the Cowboys. And he's he played for Florida A&M. So yeah.
So Vince, we in like the dome joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Let me show you the football field. Can you see what I'm talking about, Vince? You see what I'm saying?
Is that the Cowboys player there?
You see what I'm saying to you? Live in living color, baby.
Is that the Cowboys player there?
Yeah.
Cowboys. Man.
Yo, it's off the chain, bro. It's off the chain.
A-D-L-E-S.
Vince, this thing is off the chain, bro.
And we don't want
to only the beginning.
Markquese Bell, the safety for the Cowboys. Listen, he played for Florida A&M.
What you say?
I said Markquese Bell, who's the safety for the Cowboys, played for Florida A&M. He's an HBCU player. We're gonna give him a shout out.
Okay, yeah, give me all the HBCU players. We're giving them a shout out.
The Cowboys have two right now, I believe. One on practice squad and also regular.
So let me show you. We got some memorabilia.
Show me the now you came into the entrance and I guess that's the
what you want to say?
What's behind it? What's that right there behind you?
This is like some of the memorabilia. Oh, we don't get to the good stuff. This is just a preliminary. Because I want to slow walk you, Vince. I want to show you what Cowboy Nation is all about.
It looks like it's from the 1990s.
I'm putting you on the slow bus because I want you to see what Cowboy Nation is all about, baby.
Those guys.
Hold on.
Listen.
Come on.
It all looks so great, but are y'all winning games? Can y'all win the playoffs?
We winning. We winners. Winners win.
Can you win?
We win. We 1-1. We 1-1, just like yo.
Right, 1-1.
Yeah. It's a tie. We tied with y'all. We 1-1.
Last time they won a playoff game, it might have been 1996. I don't even know.
We gotta go back over there. Really?
Yeah. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Look, man. Maybe you can get another view of it. Give me a little taste of that thing. You got it, man? That's even a better view.
Can you get down to the field?
That's the field right there, baby. We on the inside. This ain't no. Listen.
No. Listen, can you get down? Can you get down lower? I understand that.
Nah, we can't. But we on the tour, so they may take us down there at some point. But right now they let us. Right now they let us in here.
Which is right outside of Dallas, the Cowboys Stadium. I was just people know that they do have tours there at the stadium all the time, and the Cowboys and they just. I'm just saying they're traditionally they suck. Okay, so the last time they won, it may have been 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago. I'm sorry, 30 years ago.
But they got a rich history.
The last time they actually won a playoff game, it might have been 30 years ago. I'm not even sure.
But guess what? They got a rich history. Hey, Vince, they got a rich history. And watch this. And they consider America's team. Not Philadelphia.
Hey,
So you know how crazy they are. They're crazy. Look, Stephen A. Smith here. Stephen A. Smith talking to another crazy motherfucker. Stephen A. Smith. Hey, yo. Are you down? Hell no. I'm the Ravens guy. Here we go.
Hey, Mike, they throwing the stadium.
Come on, man. Look. We listen. Hold on.
Y'all showing the stadium, you can't even win it.
Hey, Money Mike, it's lit in here, boy. I'm trying to tell you, it's lit up in here.
Y'all got a stadium, you can't even win it. So what's the
Oh, a nice snapshot right here, man.
Okay, let me see something. What you got there?
Hold on. Hey, Fern. Let me see.
One of the most important things is this, though.
Look.
The last time they won, it may have been the last time they won. It may have been with Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Michael Irvin. That caliber players.
Okay, we gotta go. We walking.
Hey man, last time I was in high
Are y'all cowgirls?
I was in high school when the Cowboys.
Y'all cowgirls? Y'all look like cowgirls. Okay.
Hey, John. Last time the Cowboys won, I was in high school. I was in high school when the Cowboys won.
Let me show you something.
Oh, what's that?
Look at all that. Look at all that, Vince.
Yeah, I mean that's old stuff, man. That's old stuff.
Come on, man.
1990s.
Come on, we in the building. Oh, we gotta get up. Oh.
I was school, fellas. I was in high school when the Cowboys was winning.
Hey, Mike. The last time they won, you was in high school. Hey,
I got Miss Lydia hooking me up. I'm getting the wristband. I'm a member of the club, baby.
Can you see any players?
Understand this thing?
I see.
Come on.
Now you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That is an awesome.
Bro, can I get a comment for y'all? I got some
awesome.
Always from New York. Yeah, in the building. We in the building. Always from New York.
What's up, man?
Tell them again. Yes, sir. We them boys. Did you hear that, Vince? You can say what you want.
Hey, you see this? Show this to your boys.
Vince, we them boys, baby.
No.
Your boys right here.
We them boys.
Come closer. Come closer. You see this?
We them boys.
Look, man, got a Dak Prescott jersey.
You don't recognize that. You don't want to mess with that tomorrow. Tell him, Corey. When is it? It's game time.
Oh, man, come on, bro.
Hey, we in the building, man. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear none of that, bro.
You got to show me something.
Listen, I tell you what. Oh, we going on the tour. Oh, hey, we going on the tour. Hey, Vince, you want me to film the tour?
Oh, no doubt. Wait on her. That's it.
The tour, man. We all about the NFL,
man. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if they got there. I want to see something.
I gotta be quiet on the tour.
Lamar Jackson gonna tear that up, man. You can put us on mute. Me and him will talk. Put us on mute. Me and him will talk while you tour. But here's the deal, fellas. Lamar Jackson, boy, he's a bad boy. That's a bad boy right there, Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah. He wants to show the star. Look at it. He wants to. It is, man. Y'all know about San Francisco. You understand that. He know that. Ain't no questions asked. We live, huh? Well, guys, listen. This is what I'm going to tell y'all, man. The 49ers are the greatest organization. That's America's team. And let me tell you, we got the greatest quarterback. We got the best linebacker. We got the best running back. We are a full-fledged team. And I understand my good buddy, bless him today, he's at Cowboys Stadium, but we beat the brakes off the Cowboys. I mean, we literally beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys are good. They just not as good as the 49ers. And you got the A-level teams like us in Kansas City, but then you drop down to the B level. That's the Cowboys. So like the HBCU, you got Division I, right? You got the SWAC and all that. And then you got the Cowboys are down in the CIA, right? They're HB1, right? So I'm sorry, John. We love you. But I just want to tell the fans that.
And then guess what, Mike? They paid him all that money, man. They paid that man all that money.
Yeah, they get. You know what? You know
to
what happened?
Fumble.
Yeah, they gave him a lot of money, and you know the amount. Here's the thing that Jerry always had a problem with Dak Prescott. For if there are some Cowboys fans out there, the number one problem Jerry had with Dak is he overpaid him last year. Right? He overpaid him on the last contract, and Dak didn't fulfill. Okay, what he should have. The Cowboys should have had a Super Bowl. So Jerry's got to reach in his pocket again, but he still hasn't produced any results. And soon as he got the money in the bank account, Cowboys got blew out, right? They got blew out by the Saints.
Let me ask you a question too, Mike. Is that money guaranteed?
Yeah, yes. Here's the most important thing about the NFL and how the NFL works and why teams can and cannot sign players. Time you put up and you give a player a new contract, whatever guaranteed money that you are going to receive, that has to be placed in a trust. So if you got like the Cowboys, Jerry Jones, one of the richest owners, I think the Waltons, they're both from alumni Arkansas, so they may be the richest owners. But the deal is, if Jerry signs CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, okay, and any other defensive player, and let's say they all got a $300 million guaranteed, Jerry Jones has to put $1 billion in trust. That's why you see teams are reluctant. It's not all teams. I know everybody thinks everyone has money in the NFL, but you have other owners that are more prosperous. And they also, Jerry, I think he bought the Cowboys for about $140 million or something. I could be off.
When he
purchased it, but now he's worth about $11 billion. So was the investment of every dime he had to get out of the oil business? It was worth it, right? But he's rich. So Jerry can sign CeeDee Lamb, give him $100 million. So but people don't understand that if you got a great player, like the Raiders lost Khalil Mack, okay, Carolina Panthers, they had to lose Christian McCaffrey because they don't have the funding to put up to be guaranteed. So that's what I like about the NFL. And some owners, they just don't have the money. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a tough thing right there. I like, you know what though? They do have a lot of great players on Dallas's roster. I'm not sure, why they haven't won, So
it's hard. There's three things you got to have to win a Super Bowl.
Well,
you got to have luck. Luck is number one.
And one of the other things is you're in the conference with us. You got the Eagles. The Commanders always play them rough, and then the Giants always play them rough. So in conference teams are always harder. We know that. So
yeah, let's talk about one other thing. You got African American quarterbacks, right? Here's a proponent where it all comes together, and somehow, Vince, we got to network this in because the way it actually works, the guys are getting drafted, okay. But then they're coming back with the Rooney Rule, okay? And after these quarterbacks don't do well, they're sending them to an African-American coach, right? Because nobody else wants them, okay? And that's a tough thing. I see you, John. We see you. And so it's very interesting with Deion Sanders because he wants his sons to play for certain teams because he doesn't need to be drafted first. He needs to go to a team with the most structure. And these guys are going to losing teams. And let's face it, you got, Justin Fields played with the Bears, right? 3 years ago, he was the greatest thing on earth. Now, what do they say? He's not worth it, right? So they send him, where do they send him? To Mike Tomlin, right? He gets sent over there. So if you notice, the NFL, the way it's structured, and the number one thing that has to be able to work for HBCU football, Okay, this is where it comes in. The Rooney Rule and the African-American coaches is the key to success, right? Because they're going to pick the players, okay? And if they have the thing that really has to get built is tape and film, okay, for the players, for HBCU players. Why? Is because you have the PWIs who are filming practice. They have the budget to film practice and get you more tape to film in the weight room. So we got to get as much tape. And with the new rule change, I talked to you with the kickoff returns now.
Yeah.
At least 10 guys that can return the football from HBCUs. That's basically your job. And but it's interesting because I went and I kind of was looking at the Legacy Bowl. And, you know, the 49ers, I'll tell you, we were, and I'm out of California, born and raised San Francisco. We drafted more HBCU players than anybody in the league, right? I mean, we got Tim McKyer came out of there. We got Evers, Jerry Rice. We got John Taylor out of there, you know, out of Delaware State. So you're talking all these HBCU players, okay, that were there and they were successful. Now it's just about tape. I think as I look at it, I look for tape.
Right.
And it's not something you're going to get that's going to happen, let's say, when you get to the end and now you want to go put on the best performance. You got to show them, I'm in the weight room. I came in, I was a freshman, I was 190 pounds. I'm a sophomore now, I weigh 210. I'm a junior now, I'm at 215. So you're showing them all your work. Go out and run the stadium stairs. You show them what your conditioning is. Okay, the guys want to see that you have the ability to do the work, because when you become a pro, you got to work. It's your job. You don't have to go to class anymore.
I wanted to mention, you know, one of the players from the Cowboys, Markquese Bell, Florida A&M.
Okay.
And he's a pretty good player. So, you know, well, he's definitely a marquee player. And coming out of Florida A&M, he was like, you know, all-star. He definitely was highly, you know, sought after. So, just want to give him a shout out. You know,
then what position do the Cowboys have?
Now he's a safety, so he plays safety position.
Okay.
He was actually, you know, NFL's PA 2024 Black College Football Player of the Year.
So you got the Black College Player Coach of the Year is an NFL safety, okay, and he's coming out.
Well, he's not the coach. He was a Player of the Year, Pro Player of the Year. So the Black College for the NFL PA's you know, association. You know, and he definitely he's a pretty good player. He's still up and coming, and you know, he's on the roster. So we'll see if he can get, you know.
Yeah, if you're on a 50, Vince, here's the deal. If you're on a 53, understand how it works, guys. You got about 15, 16 players on the practice squad. Okay, it's okay to be on the practice squad. You make the 53, okay, now you're on the NFL roster, but it doesn't stop there. The NFL only dresses 46 players a game, okay? So you got 7 players who are still going to be inactive for that game, okay? So you have some players that, as long as they're willing to do the work, they can go from practice squad to practice squad. And I had a young man that I know well, Kenny Wiggins, played basketball, but his game was a football. He got cut like 8 times. You would know Kenny Wiggins because Baltimore Ravens really like him. He was a basketball. You look him up. He played for the Ravens, okay, and then he had the 49ers. But he got cut about 7 times before he was able to stick, and he was an offensive lineman. So the point for the HBCU guys that I'm just trying to make, you're going to get cut. That's where it begins, not to say you're defeated. That's when you can take that extra step. And all of the NFL coaches have relationships. And every player in an NFL roster has to be structured. So if you don't meet them, there may be another coach that knows about you. And I'm high on Joshua Williams. He's on injury reserve, as Vince told me this morning, out of Fayetteville State. But, man, I'm high on Joshua Williams. Praying for a speedy recovery, because here's what you got, man. That's a big-time corner that stayed at Fayetteville, didn't leave, and he's playing with the Kansas City Chiefs, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Vince. Not one time, two-time. And man, oh man, I'm telling you, he plays such good man-to-man defense.
Great.
Good tackle.
I want to keep him on my radar. And here is for those chiming in, every HBCU player on the NFL roster as of now. We have in the AFC East, the New England Patriots. They have two players, Isaiah Bolden from Jackson State, Nick Leverett from North Carolina Central. Buffalo Bills, they have a cornerback, Brandon Codgerin from North Carolina Central. Miami Dolphins have three players, linebacker Quentin Bell, Teron Armstead, who's an offensive tackle, and then reserve player Keon Smith from Fayetteville State. In the AFC South, we have the Jaguars with a reserve player, Deshaun Dixon from Norfolk State. Houston Texans have offensive tackle Titus Howard from Alabama State. The Colts have two players, defensive tackle Grover Stewart from Albany State. I apologize. Isaiah Land from Florida A&M. In the AFC West, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. Cornerback Joshua Williams from Fayetteville State, North Carolina. We have the NFC East, of course, the Giants with punter Jamie Gillian, Arkansas Pine Bluff. He went there. And for those who may not know him, he's actually Caucasian, but hey, he still went to HBCU. Washington Commanders, we have offensive tackle Trent Scott, Grambling State, Dallas Cowboys, Markquese Bell, as we just shown. In the NFC West, the LA Rams, Kobe Doran from South Carolina State. The 49ers, like he just talked about, Javon Hargrove from South Carolina State. In the NFC North, last but not least, we have Chicago Bears reserve running back Eon Wheeler from Howard. I remember him too. Detroit Lions linebacker James Houston out of Jackson State. Green Bay Packers running back Emmanuel Wilson from Fort Valley State. And then last but not least, we have two players on the Atlanta Falcons, cornerback Antonio Hamilton from South Carolina State and wide receiver Kadarrell Hodge from Prairie View A&M. So that's the rundown.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So what do you got, Vince? What do you got, guys?
This is the all of the players from the HBCU schools who are now in this year 2024-2025 roster for the NFL. So we got 50 some players who made it from HBCUs. And it looks like most of the players are in the AFC. No, most of the players are from NFC East. In East, looks like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 players. Actually, the AFC East. I'm sorry, the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, and Patriots. They all have a total of 6 players. So that's great news. So yeah,
big time, man. That's big time. And what do you got with that, Vince? Here's the deal, guys. For the HBCU players, iron sharpens iron, right, guys? So when you got these guys in the NFL, and for the HBCU coaches, man, you got to get them together and have a camp, a symposium. Let these guys tell you what the workouts are. This is what they're looking for, because they already have went through where the current players are. So now you've got a network, and this is beautiful. And I praise God for Vincent Bundy, right? Because you was just at MetLife Stadium. Okay, I mean, you're right where, the New York Giants, and my guy, who's my guy? Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback for the New York Jets. Okay, how do I know Aaron? I know the family. He coached my son in basketball. I covered him on the NFC Championship game, Chico Enterprise record, prior to him going to get the MVP in the Super Bowl, right? So you got these guys here who are playing in an NFL stadium. Now, it may not be filled, but man, do your dreams and exposure come alive to be on the same field where the pros play? And you're going to ask yourself the question, can I do this, Vince? Can I be here? Yes, you can. Because the guys that go to the NFL, and Vince, I'll tell you this, they are the guys who get drafted in the 4th round through the 7th round. They're undrafted free agents, okay? Those are the guys that make up the 53. If you look back at the history, all those first-round guys, that's the hype, right? It's the guys that go in the later rounds who are going to do all the heavy lifting. And, man, that's opportunity for HBCU players.
Definitely. Yeah. Hey, John, are you able to just let us listen in? You don't have to speak. Can we just hear? I don't know if he
Like
can hear
he's
us.
got us. He doesn't have us. Yeah. He's down there, folks, at Dallas. Go ahead, Vince.
JL. Can you just turn your speaker up so we can hear?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm sort of
asking the question.
Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry, you were asking the question to John.
No.
What's going on, man?
I'm sort of back from the crowd. I don't want them to particularly hear what I'm saying because there's a tour going on, and I don't want to interrupt it. You know what I mean?
Can you show us some of those pictures on the wall, John?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Is that Jerry Jones when he was young?
What do they got on the wall? Yep. Can you get a little closer? Is that Jerry? I see Jerry, a horse trader.
Yeah.
That's Jerry. Okay. So Jerry, University.
Hey, Mike, who else owns part of the Cowboys?
Him and Jimmy Johnson, 60 and 61.
So the Cowboys
is a one-man marching band.
Okay.
Boys are a one-man marching band of the legacy of Jerry Jones.
Okay.
So Jerry employs his sons. It's a good thing for all African Americans, I'll tell you, because this is where we got to go. He employs his sons. He employs his grandkids. He employs their wives. Everybody is bought in, to the Cowboy organization, and that's just the legacy. And that's how the NFL works. Is they hire their families, right? They hire their families. So we got to be smart enough when you have African American coaches and HBCU students. You may want to be in this game. You may want to be a trainer. You may be an exercise science major currently. But if you want to be in this, I'll tell you, Vincent Bundy is the mayor, and we're going to make some tracks of getting you guys some internships, right? But you got to be serious. You got to be serious because the NFL works on time. So you're never late. You got to show up. You got to be willing to go the full day. If you want, and that's how people get the training jobs. You got to be in there. They got a big push on hiring women. I talked to my daughter. She's got several officials that are women officials calling the HBC football games today. So if you want to be in the NFL, it's for men and women, but they got a big push on women to be able to come in there and have jobs. Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's interesting. So if you're listening in, listen, you have a chance to work with the NFL. Also, be a player as well. So, dedicate your time wisely if you are interested. Mike, how do they reach, even if internships, where can they go?
Here's where I was going to start with that. And for all the HBC coaches, because you guys are in the loop and it's a Legacy Bowl staff, right? You want to really work with the Legacy Bowl, the HBCU Legacy Bowl staff. Now, you also have the gentleman that there in MetLife, so they're associated as well when the HBCU has a long-standing relationship with the NFL. And again, as I just came in HBCU, as I dig deeper, and it's a blessing to be working with Vincent Bundy. The HBCU has a long-standing relationship with the NFL. Doug Williams, that HB staff, is in conjunction. Steve Wilkes, seen him down at the Oakland Raider game, had a good conversation with him. Just a super nice man. Will take serious. That's the only thing I'm cautious. NFL is a very serious business, and they have no wasteful time. So. And there's a lot of things that I'll tell you that the HBCU is involved in, that the HBCU students, I was watching the WNBA game, and guess what? There's 2 executives from HBCU at the WNBA, so we're everywhere HBCU, but if you don't ask for the opportunity,
right?
If you don't put a stake, right? If you don't put a stake in it, and are willing to do the work, and this is how people are getting the jobs in NFL.
The work. There you go.
Yeah, they're doing the work, but they go in there the first year, you're on an intern. If you can pass the intern test, we're going to move you along just like they do in contracts, right? Rookie contract, second contract's good, third contract's better.
Hey, Ben.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm coming in, Mike.
Can you turn the camera the other way so you can actually see out, so you can see in front of, not see me, but see what's in front of me?
I think
Or
you
do
have,
I do that?
I think you would have to do that. Sorry.
Okay, let me say Cam.
Switch your selfie. Switch
Now,
your selfie.
let's see
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Switch it off.
Mike is telling you.
Huh? What do you say? What do you say, Mike?
Move it off of your selfie. You have it on your selfie right now. You have it on your selfie that's showing you. Hit the button, the circle button that's on the screen, and it should reverse it for you.
Let me see.
So
That you use.
I think
Go ahead,
everybody listening. I think he's trying to show us the particular crowd, or the building he's in. They are on tour at the what is that stadium called, Mike?
Yeah,
I know Arlington, Virginia. I mean, I'm sorry, Arlington, Texas. I apologize. Arlington, Texas, but
Texas, Arlington, Texas.
is it the Texas Stadium?
HBCU down there in Dallas. HBCU down there in Dallas. To this HBCU. I just sent John I don't have my phone. If you look at Dallas, Texas, Vince, you're going to see the HBCU
and I do
name.
apologize.
There's one sitting right there.
It's the AT&T Stadium. So for those,
how about that? Huh?
It is called the AT&T Stadium. That is the Cowboys Stadium. So, and they had to put up a whopping amount of money to get that place named like this. But if you're listening listen,
costs billions.
If you are a Cowboys fan, you need to know this gentleman. So Markquese Bell is from Florida A&M. He is a HB.
Buy the jersey.
14, number 14.
Jersey number 14 representing, because
please.
That's how they make their revenue if they're on a lower contract. But Vince, what's Texas? Look at that. HBCU in Dallas, Texas. Is it Piguanine or something of that nature? I'm not.
Oh yeah, Piguanine. Yes. Where's he at?
Methodist, right?
Yeah.
He left. I texted him earlier to go on by there and take a look.
And I believe in the NFC East. Now let me take a look. We have the New York Giants. There is a punter, Jamie Gillen from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Washington Commanders offensive tackle Trent Scott from Grambling State. And Dallas Cowboys, we just showed you, Markquese Bell, the safety. Florida A&M. Also, Mike alluded earlier, defensive lineman, what's his name? Javon Hargrave? Is that his name, Mike? From South Carolina State. He plays for the 49ers.
Hargrave, big guy in the middle.
Yes, okay, Hargrave. So he plays for the 49ers. He was
an Eagle, but they didn't want to pay him. Hargrave didn't want to pay him.
Yeah.
Eagle didn't want to go with him.
Well, no. This one is not that person. This is the guy. Is that John?
What does John have?
I think we kind of lost you, John. I'm not sure. John, can you get Jerry Jones on the phone? Tell Jerry Jones that we got to talk to him real quick. The first question I got for him is this: why in the world would you build $1 billion stadium when you know you can't win? Why would you build that stadium when you know you can't win?
Hey Vince, can you turn it down? I tried to turn it down on this end, but it won't go all.
Nah, I think it's impossible almost. Let me see. I can mute you. I can mute you.
Yeah, mute me. Yeah. But I'm very sure. I
think we can mute you. I don't know about us.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, I can't mute you because y'all talking. Yeah.
So
we're just in right now. What we're at, we're in one of the suites. So this is one of the suites that private ticket holders have. And these.
Hey, John, turn your phone around instead of pointing it at you. Just turn it around. Turn your phone the opposite way. There you go. There you go. Now you can give us the 360.
Hey, listen, if you
got, yeah.
Hey, Mike, if you're watching, you guys got to try one of these cakes, man. You listen.
Sir, you can't live stream it too. You can only take a picture.
Okay. All right.
Oh, they told me, guys, you got to go, ladies and gentlemen. John has to log off, but we're going to continue talking about the HBCU players.
All right.
And this cake, which is delicious.
Love you. We love you.
Love you guys.
Okay. Peace. So
I want to talk about something else, Vince. I got something else I want to talk about. I want to talk about this while the people listening or if they see it. Okay. HBCU Originals is going to take a deeper dive. And we're all also going to be asking for all your prayers as Vince has shared with me. We want to take a deeper dive into the NFL, right? Also with that, here's where it comes mission critical, okay, for the sponsors or those African Americans who own businesses. Okay, now it's going to be your opportunity on the ground floor, okay, to be able to market your business with a very large target audience. Have that opportunity, okay? You do not want to pass on it, okay, because now as HBCUs, we only have one objective, is when we travel to cover our expenses, we're coming to you, Vince is coming to you, he's there, we've got camera, we're bringing everything that you do. But for those of you who are HBCU alumni, who are entrepreneurs, who are in business, as this is going to scale and it's going to take off and it's going to grow rapidly, I want you to get in on the ground floor now. What does that mean? Okay, I mean, you may be a small business where your market value or what your expense budget could be, maybe $500, maybe $250, maybe $100, okay? You also may be a mid-level business where your market or budget can be somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500, okay, 15 or 1,000, okay? But you also may be a large corporate brand, as I came from AT&T, where your budget may be 5,000, 2,500, or it's going to be 1,000. Now, how does that convert to advertising? I'll let Vince, when I stop, he'll expand. Pretty much there's three ways of doing it. Product review, okay, where Vince can go through, or John or myself, preferably one of those guys are very good at that. Is when we do your product review or we do your business review, we're taking time out to let people know about your business. We're also taking time to give you an opportunity to come on the show, communicate with us, and tell us more about your business, right? Okay, that's one way. You may be advertising today on the local television, or you may be advertising on Instagram. So a lot of you already have what they call pre-roll. What is pre-roll? Pre-roll is an advertisement that you already have in place. You're going to say, here you go, Vince. This is what I want to have done. Here's your sponsorship. We're in. When you're up there, we're going to put your name there, and he will run that on every show. Or you could do what they call an ad mention. What is an ad mention? Okay, an ad mention means that every time we have a show, we're going to speak about it, and we're going to talk about you and let them know that you are an HBCU original sponsor. Okay, so I wanted to expand on that because I know we say sponsor and there's a lot of different ways to do it. But if you have a business out there today, okay, and I've already retired from AT&T, now I'm just doing what I did for AT&T. Okay, so it's a difference for the HBCU or African American businesses, because my whole thing, they don't call me Money Mike. I don't wear no jewelry. I don't I have no bling. The reason they do is because I'm on the money, okay? From the business standpoint, a corporate business. Hey, if you got a business, I guarantee you with Vince's graphics, this is the thing I want you to catch, folks. With what Vince can do, who he is, I call him the mayor, okay? He works with so many businesses in graphic design. Okay, so whatever you want, if you want T-shirts, he can do it. Okay, and it can be done in anywhere. I'm in California. Okay, you could be in Texas. You could be in Arizona. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're going to get you what you need, and that's the sponsorship. And I really want us to really dig down deep on that, because I think people think sponsor means give me money. No, when you have a sponsorship for us, we're going to be working for you, and we're going to give you the best that we have to give, and we won't stop until you're 100% satisfied, which means we may start out with one entry-level ad and keep growing, but Vincent Bundy can handle all that.
Yeah, people that are tuning in, Mike is he does with the advertising. I know he said I can handle it, but we all handle it. But he's actually the advertising specialist on the team, so he'll be dealing with you with that. If you want to reach out, his contact at hbcuoriginal.com. We also will put that in the also immediate contact for Mike. If you're out in the West Coast or if you're on the East Coast, you want to meet personally, we'll both have our numbers on there for you as well. So, we'd like to thank you just for tuning in. This was a NFL moment, day trip moment. One of our colleagues, JL, was at the Cowboys Stadium, the AT&T Stadium, the losing Cowboys AT&T Stadium.
Don't tear them up, man. Lamar,
and we just want to, hey, once again, hey, if you are watching the Cowboys play, make sure you tune in. Check out Markquese Bell, Florida A&M, and there's plenty of more teams. There's players on the Giants team and also the Commanders. I gotta say, man, I like that old logo, man. But hey, some things got to change, So
star if you ain't got no stars on it, and if you ain't won a Super Bowl since I was in high school, I don't know why. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 49ers haven't either, right? But we've been to 3, right? Can the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl? I mean, come on. Baltimore's been to the Super Bowl, right? They beat the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They won in 2004. No.
2012, the lights went out. The lights went out in the game.
The lights went out.
The lights went out. Y'all was kicking our tail, but we tried to make it even, but y'all still beat us.
Well, listen, we want to thank everybody for coming in. I got to run. Listen, I have another interview today. I'll be posting up an interview with a gentleman out of Wilmington, Delaware, basketball player, former student from HBCU. He now plays the one-on-one, Mike. So, the one-on-one tournaments is big. And we'll be coming up. We'll have a discussion with that gentleman as well sometime later this week. So look out for me, Mike, with this guy over the one-on-one basketball. It's a new thing coming out. Well, it's not new. Let me stop saying that. It's just starting to boom. So, and these guys are able to make a living. So that's great too. So we want to thank you guys for coming out today. Mike, any other words?
Tell you all things are possible to those who believe in yourself. Okay, you got 3 priorities in life you got to follow. It's God, family, and then work.
Say that again one more time, Mike. Say it one more time again.
Family, and then work, and your work should be your ministry. And if you're an entrepreneur, you take your assignment and you roll with it. I didn't file mine. It took me 60 years. I've been trying to get to yours fast. All right? You got it, man. Look,
everybody listening. And if you want to donate, listen, you can donate here.
Donate to the HBCU original cause. Help out our broadcast to continue to get out quality info to the viewers.
And don't forget to, like Mike said, listen, if you want those sponsorship information, we're going to put that inside the description. You can reach out to Mike about the advertising and deals we offer, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Peace.